If you haven't tried Game Up, then you are missing out. Imagine your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink had a baby, but it's way better than that. Each can is 110 calories, low carb, 4.9 ABV. It's a nice light drink that is not light on flavor. Game Up comes in fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Pick it up at drinkgameup.com or at your nearest liquor store.
Better big men, big show, Yokozuna. Another one of our very popular shorts that was out there. Week to week, I just go for what's the next highest rated short and pick it out. You think about this at first, and it almost seems like a slam dunk with Yokozuna based on his size and how quick he was versus the weight.
Yeah.
But then you have the modern day giant and Paul White, who was an athlete coming into wrestling. Early years in the ring could do way more than sometimes they gave him to do. So, we might not have even seen how athletic Paul White could be in a ring.
Go back and watch his early WCW stuff as the Giant, where they put the world title first year, though. There are matches where he does a nip up. There are matches where he does a drop kick off the top rope. Supposedly, this man can do a moonsault, too. I can't remember if I've seen that or not. But I've seen him take a perfect plex. He could definitely move and bump way more than Yoko, but Yoko had all that extra weight too. So, different body type, obviously. Yoko could really move. For someone with that body type, like the way he could catch an opponent, hit him with a belly to belly, the leg drop, the super kicks, incredible athlete as well. And success wise, Yoko, former WWE World Champion, defeated Hulk Hogan. Big Show. He's defeated Hulk Hogan, right? He was a WCW World Champion and a WWE World Champion. So for me, I'd give it to Big Show in terms of better all-around in-ring, just because of the stuff he was capable of doing, but it could go either way.
Yeah, for me, I still think my pick's got to be Yoko just because of how he could move given the size. And similar to Andre the Giant, Yoko just kind of kept on growing.
Yeah. It's too bad we never got this matchup. This probably would have been a fun matchup.
Yeah, we saw it from Big Show. He did have a WrestleMania sumo match. Not a trained sumo, but, we could have gotten some kind of gimmick match like that. Is there any other wrestling stuff from the week you wanted to get into?
I'm excited about the future of wrestling. Let's just say that. Maybe not so much this week, but as we're talking about this, and you talk about the Saudi Arabia show coming up, and I think Money in the Bank coming after that. And I think of, what AEW's got coming up with Double or Nothing. And I think of, there's one thing I want to talk about. Speaking of AEW, Tommy Billington. Tommy Billington, the Dynamite Kid's nephew, will be wrestling tomorrow night against Dax Harwood. I'm excited to see this kid who looks exactly like the Dynamite Kid. What about you?
I'm excited for this matchup. It wasn't too long ago that, I don't know if it's Tommy and his brother are they came to MLW as a tag team. They've done runs on the indies as the British Bulldogs, but this is going to be the biggest featured spot we've seen him in. So I'm very excited for it. I'm like 50-50 on if I want AEW to sign them, because I would love them to bring in this tag team and feature them. But we've seen with some new AEW hires, you get brought in, you get featured for a minute, and then you kind of disappear. So that's my big worry. I think the best thing he could do right now is just show out big in this match and possibly not sign. So that way I don't know. So there's more intrigue to him.
Yeah. It would be interesting because I believe AEW does have the Von Erichs on their roster right now. And maybe they're doing more Ring of Honor stuff. I haven't seen much of them. So that's kind of a letdown. But it would be cool to think the Von Erichs and this version of the Bulldogs could be on the same show.
That would be great. Yeah, I haven't heard if the Von Erichs are signed. They definitely make appearances with AEW when they come through the area, and they have appeared some on Ring of Honor, so I'm going to have to keep a closer eye on that. Another thing coming out of Backlash is we didn't get the Samoan debut that we necessarily anticipated. Right. What do you think of the Tongaloa signing with WWE? Does it give more or less intrigue to Jacob Fatu?
It depends on how you want to look at it. For me, it's a little bonus because I didn't see Tongaloa because nothing was heard about Tongaloa. So I wasn't really thinking about that. So for me, it was a nice little surprise. And it's just pushing off. We know we're getting Jacob Fatu. So, let's build it up. So I guess a little more intrigue. There's a little more of that anticipation because it's that wait. So when are we going to see Jacob Fatu? Maybe the Saudi Arabia show, right? Maybe this is we keep building until we get to SummerSlam and maybe we get The Rock, right?
That would be wild. Yeah, like I didn't see this coming either. And now that we've get God possibly reuniting in WWE, it makes that bloodline versus bloodline story that much more interesting.